See the shadow on the wall. How could it be standing tall? Guess the shape, that's the frame. Play this fun little game. Who's that figure in the dark? Mystery leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake the holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Is it I'm gonna find? Get the shadow on my mind.
Well, hello and welcome to another edition of the Silhouette Game. How is everybody tonight? I don't think anybody's here yet, but hey, we say hello anyways, and we're waiting for, of course, Alpha Proto.
What's up?
Hey, Alpha,
Hey,
how are you?
welcome to the Silhouette Game. I'm doing okay. I woke up and I fixed a chair and I made dinner.
Ah, yes, that's good.
It is good. I made beef and rice.
Okay. Beef and rice, rice and beef. That's just really beefy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just beef balls. Big meat balls with gravy and mushrooms mixed with onion soup.
So now tonight you have no idea what exactly the things are for any of the things because we just you just got here obviously. So it's
Yep, I was too busy.
gonna be as much a surprise for you as it is for everybody else.
That is correct.
Hey, Sketchbook, how are you?
Welcome, Sketchbook.
Long time no see. Hola. Well, not so long. It's been only a few weeks or a month or something like that. How's your delivering going? Are you here? Can you stay for like about an hour to play the Silhouette Game? We're doing vehicles tonight. This is the second part. We did one last season of vehicles. As we can see, Outcast is actually quite ahead in on the leaderboard. He got like 38 points the first night, and then 27 last week. And I don't think only people have participated. Anybody else has only participated 1 week, and they haven't got a lot of points in the weeks that they've participated. So Outcast is pulling quite ahead.
Yep. Outcast is the one to outlast. Who
Yeah.
will surpass Outcast?
Let's see. Sketchbook says he is better, and I'm on the road right now. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so the other day I showed off a couple panels that Alpha Proto here is doing. He is doing issue 2 of Snowdrift, and he will be doing issue 4 of Canadian Shield. So, as
Yes,
well.
indeed.
So, and of course, we're going to be waiting until our 15 minutes. Although we don't have anybody here yet at the moment that's participating, but maybe my sketch book might be able to participate. I'm not sure.
Sketchbook said he's on the road, right?
Yeah. Doing deliveries, so.
Oh, don't
I'm not
silhouette game and drive.
yeah. So, I'm not sure whether he's seeing anything on the screen or not. Let's get this a little bit more centered. There we go. Now I'm thinking next week, with because I was talking with Tim. I think. Well, I was talking with Tim and Metal off air the yesterday after. Was it yesterday after thing on the show? Um, we might be doing Transformers next week. Just maybe Transformers.
That could. I don't know. Well, I guess some of them have
We did
memorable silhouettes, but that's tough.
we did robots last year, just robots in general. I thought I did. We did Max. I thought I did Transformers last year, but like well, we got some time here. Let's look at what we did last year for robots. Although I couldn't even find where I did the robots. Because we got Mech at number 9, Sci-Fi. Although it was 24 and 25 both say 90s cartoons, that's gotta be fixed. And I don't even see what 23 is here, so let's see. Let's see what was 23. Oh, that's Gimli. That was Snagglepuss, if I'm right. Donald Duck. Okay, I have no idea what that would have been. That maybe it was just wild card. Oh, that was Rhinox. Beast Wars 90s cartoons. Earthworm Jim. These are both showing 90s cartoons for 24 and 25. That's not what I did, I know, but I'd have to go look. There's 11 robots. Maybe. Because there's lore. Oh, Chappie. Yeah, 11 was robots. So I didn't do just Transformers last year. So. Oh, you know what? I haven't shared this out yet. So, have you shared this out yet?
Nope, not yet.
Well, maybe if we share this out, maybe we can get a couple people in here to play. Do, 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 do. Shit. Uh, Copy that. And, Discord. I want to put this link in the Discord. And now we want to get into the silhouette game. There we go. There we go. So awesome. We're supposed to be starting in 2 minutes, and I don't think we have anybody here to start with. I guess you're gonna get
See,
to guess. Pardon?
That's my concern about being the host, a co-host.
Yeah, you would be able to be in the audience to guess and get points.
That's right.
I'm sure there's somebody lurking just like you to jump on for some points. Well, I guess we'll find out when we hit 15 after and we show that first one. And of course, being on air, you can, and especially this week, not knowing, you can put your guess out there. But
that wouldn't be fair.
How?
That's the whole reason I became a co-host. I don't want to influence the guests. I want people to have a better chance.
Yeah, well, see, at this point, you're on here. They're not going to be hear what you're saying any sooner than when they see it. So it's not like you're acting from the future, like before. For them, you wouldn't have seen it. Well, technically, you wouldn't have seen it any sooner than them, but or you might have seen it a couple seconds sooner, but it's more you wouldn't get to write it in a chat before they get to see it. If that makes any sense. because they'll
Yeah.
hear you after they see it. Because you can't say what it is, so after I've shown it up on here, and then you're talking, so you're talking is at after they've seen it. So, anyways, it's quarter after. Didn't seem like anybody's here, so but let's try what happened with round one. There we go, round one.
This is a big vehicle.
It's not too big, but it's not too small either. Of course, I know.
I don't know. It looks like you could fit a few people in there.
Oh yeah, a few people. Do you have any idea what vehicle this might be?
I have a good idea, but I want to wait for guesses if it happens.
Well, I'm not sure how long we're gonna hold this up. We gotta figure that. I've got to figure that out. Especially with nobody.
You have your timer?
No, I gotta get a new timer again.
Oh, okay.
But the more thing is, like if there's nobody here to guess, like timer doesn't even matter really.
Just for pacing.
Yeah. Well, we started this off sometime during 15. It ended up at 16. It's now 17. So I'll wait till it says 18 after the hour for this. And then we'll get you to give a guess what you think it is before I reveal actually what it is.
All right.
So we'll just give it a few minutes for each one, till we actually know whether people are here or not. Till we
It just looks like it's big enough to fit a whole team in there.
Yeah. It could be a team or a team.
Indeed.
Well, it's 18 after. So, what vehicle do you think this is?
My guess is it's the A-Team van.
Yes. Actually, specifically owned by B.A. Baracus.
Aha. BA's A-Team van. And I pity the fool who did not guess on this one.
Yeah. I pity the fool. Oh, yeah. So, yes, you were correct. That was the A-Team van. I think a fairly easy one to have guessed. And that was for the first one. So, anyways, I guess we're on to round two. It just turned to 19, so we'll go till this says 20. And any ideas what car this might be?
Well, it said an angle. A very peculiar angle. That hides what it may be.
Yeah.
We may be actually looking at the bottom of the vehicle. So it may be flying through the air.
Yeah, it could be. Or it could not.
Interesting.
Maybe we're looking at it from above, too. Down on
That's
the
true.
roof.
Yep, indeed. We may be looking down at the vehicle.
It could be.
From a
It could be.
bird's eye view.
Yeah. Now, of course, I know exactly which one it is, and I know which vehicle this is. So, So, what do you think your chances of getting this one right? Would it
Uh, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
So, you think you have a general idea what this is?
Yeah, I do. I think I'll either get it right or just be flabbergasted that I got it wrong.
Okay, come on, time. I'm wanting the time to go by now. Really. See whether this is the first time I don't think anybody's been here for the first few things at all. At least nobody. So it's 21 after. So what car do you think this is? What vehicle?
Just because it's flying through the air, I assume it's flying through the air. I think it's the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard.
And you'd be correct. And you're right
All
about
right.
saying the bottom. That's why I was wondering, yeah, if you had a general idea.
Oh, I didn't even notice you said that. That was a good hint, though.
Pardon it?
That was a very good tip. Good
Yeah.
hint at what it was.
Okay.
General
So,
idea.
yeah. So I guess it's on to round 3. We're going to go to about at least 23, 24 for this because it's still 21. So here we go.
Fascinating.
So we're on to another car. This is round 3. Nobody's gotten anything for the first 2 rounds because nobody's here to guess, it looks like. So let's put lines through each of those spots. So for round 3, are you thinking you have this car, or what, you know what this car is, or are you stumped or what?
I'm another 8 out of 10 chance. It appears to be a race car of some sort. It has fins.
Yeah, for sure. I could
Yeah,
see
there's
people.
several
I could.
cars with
I could
fins.
see. I could see this being most people thinking this is one of 2 different cars.
Yep, that's right.
In my opinion, anyways. So it is 23, but you know what? It went to 22 fast. I'm just trying to give people time. Not that it matters. That's this is
Well, it
going to
always
be.
matters.
It's. I think this is going to be a very unique episode of.
Well, there's the people who are
So
gonna watch it later too, so
yeah,
need to give them time.
yeah. And we hit 24. So what car do you think this is?
I believe that's the car from the hit anime Mach Go Go, also known in America as Speed Racer. So this may be, my guess is it's the Mach 5.
And you're correct. It is. But I was
Okay.
thinking, I was thinking people might have thought it was the Batmobile too,
Yeah,
or a version
it
of
passed
the
my mind because I was like, there's more than one Batmobile, so it could have been any of them.
Yeah.
But the points at the front, that sealed the deal for me.
Ah. Yes, this is the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. Go, go, Speed Racer. Go, go, Speed Racer. Go. So we're going to speed on over to round 4. and see whether anybody shows up to guess for that, and whether you can guess this one.
Oh, that's interesting. It's very flat.
This one's very flat.
Yeah, it looks really flat.
Okay. Now, do you think you have an idea of what car this is?
Well, it could be any vehicle, right? Who's to say it's a car? Maybe it's a sail barge,
Well, yeah,
a
true.
raft. It might be a raft.
Yeah. But do you think you have a good idea what vehicle this might be then?
Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea. I think it's just to give myself some leeway, 9 out of 10 chance of getting this.
Oh, so you're more certain of this than the last two.
Yep, I am.
And somehow I can see that. So we're just waiting for a little bit more time to pass, and then we will reveal. Well, we'll ask what you think it is. So you fire. You're batting 3 for 3. It's probably going to be 4 for 4 after this when I somehow else is back.
Maybe. Possibly. You know, you never know. Might be a curveball.
Okay, so it is time to guess. Which vehicle do you think this is?
Well, it looks like a raft. It looks like Huckleberry Finn's raft, or maybe even Tom Hanks's raft from the movie Castaway. But I will have to say that it is not a raft. It is Fred Flintstone's car. I guess it's a car. The Flintstone mobile, I guess.
Yeah, the Flintstones car.
Final answer.
Fred's car.
My final
Yeah.
answer.
And you'd be correct with that.
All right. I just want to throw some doubt at people, you know. It's like, hey, maybe it is a raft.
I was actually trying to get a good one of Barney Rubble's car to throw people
Oh,
off
does
a
he
list.
have a car?
Yeah, he has a car. It's more just a log with wheels on the front or back. It has 2 spots, one spot in the front for him and whomever usually thing, and then it has a back seat. So, you know, it's not quite
I guess
as
that's
big.
a sports car, sports log.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's or just a cheap car or whatever. Who knows? But it's not quite as
Fredness
elaborate.
luxury vehicle.
Yeah. So yes, now you're writing 4 for 4. We so but hopefully nobody's getting stoned. Figure out what that one was, and hopefully they don't need
Yes.
to get stoned. Figure out round 5.
Right. We don't believe in doing drugs.
No, we do not. So I think round 5 is again fairly easy as well.
Well, it depends on, you know, how extensive your knowledge of vehicles is.
True. And the movies you've watched, I guess, and the TV shows you've seen. But
Yes, indeed.
I'm pretty sure any of the gang that's around here saw this silhouette, they know exactly what it is.
Well, you can never be too sure, though. It may look like one thing and be another.
True, very true. You know, I have been known to play some tricks at some points on some people for stuff like that. But usually in our game show like this, that's in usually later rounds. We are just on round 5 here, which is, of course, one of the easier rounds. It's supposed to be one of the easier rounds. It's where round
That is
6.
true. But if you phrase your answer wrong or incorrectly, you would miss it.
Yes.
So you could have all the confidence, but then use the wrong descriptive word, and then, oh no, I got it wrong.
Yeah, but
I meant
sometimes,
this. I meant this.
but sometimes I give some leeway to people here, right? So giving you leeway,
That's true.
I'm giving lots of people various leeway because I expect it because I'm not the best speller or whatever either. So, but anyways, it's I think another time to guess what this is, what vehicle, and what vehicle do you believe this is?
Well, looking at it, one would believe this is Santa's sleigh without the reindeer. Or it could be the Klingon ship from Star Trek. But after looking at this and inspecting it, the top looks like those are controls and the front looks very familiar. I think this is the speeder from the Battle of Endor from Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Yes, it is a speeder bike from Star Wars.
Well,
Not
they have several speeders.
yeah, speeder bikes, so I'm
From the
not
moon of
sure.
Endor, the forest moon of Endor.
Yeah.
Ewoks.
It looks like it
Plenty
could
of
be from there or could be from a couple other ones, but ultimately it is a speeder bike. Floating bike that speeds. It could reach
But is it
high
really a
speed.
bike?
I know, it's no wheels,
You,
right?
right. Bike is short for bicycle, which means two wheels. But there's no wheels.
Well, bicycle,
Uh-huh.
well, means, of course, two. The cycle is what I think means wheel. So,
Cycle is wheels.
bicycle,
Two wheels.
bike.
Bicycle. So it isn't really a bike. But it is a speeder. It is definitely a speeder.
Well, it would just be two what in this case? Speeder.
There are no two.
Could be two
It's
speeds.
just a speeder.
Well, two speeds.
Well, there's two handles.
Yeah, or two speeds.
Two handles and two speeds.
Speeder bike, so two speeds.
But
Well, it depends what the bike is short for. Well, bike is short for bicycle, right? But
right.
at least in
But
our
there's no
language,
cycle.
and there's no cycle, so
There's no bi.
well, if bi could be just means two, right? So
Right. So it's two handles.
two handles, two speeds, fast, slow, on, off, stop and go.
Indeed. Indeed.
So we could possibly get the bi out of there, but the Ike in the cycle, who knows? There's no wheels. Anyways, let's speed over to round 6. So here is
Okay, this is a tough one. It's a really tough one.
It is, honestly.
You could be deceived, you could think it's one thing, but it turns out to be another. You should never be too sure. These are tricky.
Yeah, I do try to the odd time do little tricks to people. I remember like one of the first things of this, I put up an image that everybody thought was Captain America just because of the shield, and it was Agent Liberty.
Right? Oh. I don't even know who Agent Liberty is.
think it was Agent Liberty. No, or USA Agent. Whatever. Who's another character in the Marvel Universe that used to round shield? The same as Captain America.
Oh, that's understandable.
So,
Exception.
I made everybody think it was my character by putting up a certain type of image. Oh, but it's fun. So yeah, you're right. You got to look at all the little details and clues in the images that hopefully will give you the right outcome for this, but sometimes they don't. And then you got to also, I think, sometimes realize what round it is. Like if it's round 1 and you've got an image that looks like Captain America, it's most likely going to be Captain America. But if it's round 14 and you've got an image that looks like Captain America, it's most likely not Captain America. Because I'm doing something to trick you. So,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, maybe just I could put Captain America there just because to get you to try to think it's not Captain America because it's round 14. But I do that. I do the reverse. I reverse the reverse. Or something like that. Anyways, I think it's time for another guess. What vehicle do you think this is?
Well, some people may think it's the Tumbler from the Batman Begins movie, the Christopher Nolan series. But after looking at the back of it and the front, I think that it is Mario's cart from the game Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart. Final answer.
And you would be absolutely correct. It is Mario Kart.
All right. That was tricky.
So let's bump somebody out of the way and get into round 7.
Oh, this one's tricky.
Yeah, I think this would definitely be tricky. This is definitely Oh, we had Joshua say Mario Kart, so you know what? I don't know whether he got that in time or not, but since he's the only one here, I'm gonna give it to him. And that was round 6. And hello, Joshua. So, are you having any ideas on what this would be?
It's talking to you, Joshua.
Well, I'm also talking to you, Alpha.
What? I have a suspicion. I didn't grow up with the show. Well, I remember the show from when I was a kid in the 80s, but that's my only guess. I may be wrong.
You might be getting into the right line. Any guesses, Joshua? Okay, I'm gonna wait till 40 and then we'll see what it is. Well, almost right away at 40. So now that I know Joshua's here, I'm just gonna be a little bit more careful and watching for when if he puts something in the thing. Okay, it's 40. So at this point, um, no answer is going to be accepted. So with that said, what vehicle do you think this is, Alpha?
I believe it's either one of two things. It could be Marty McFly's truck at the end of Back to the Future that he gets as a present from his parents, or that could be Lee Majors' truck from The Fall Guy. I am going with Lee Majors' truck from The Fall Guy.
And that would be the correct answer.
All right.
Yes. And did you know, I think it was last year or was it 2024, they did a movie based on that series, although it totally sucked and was nowhere near close to it.
Oh, I knew about that movie. I had hope for it. It starred Ryan Gosling. People love him.
Yeah, but it didn't stick anywhere close to the original. Real well, I shouldn't say anywhere close. It was mildly close. You know, he was a stuntman in it in the movie, but that's about it. You know, of course, in the TV series, he was a stuntman as well, but he was also a bounty hunter because, you know, he wasn't able to get continuous work, and he did run a company for stunt work, and he did that in there. But there was a couple other characters that were in it in the TV series that like there was a girl named Jody in the TV series that was one of his trainees. In this, she was his lover.
Oh, wow. That's abuse of power, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they weren't
You
boss.
date your students. Most people
Yeah,
don't like that.
yeah, but
That's frowned upon.
in the movie, she wasn't his student.
Oh, okay. No grooming. No grooming.
Wasn't about behind the scenes. A little bit of it showed a little bit of behind the scenes stunt work and all that, but ultimately it was about him chasing down bad guys for a paycheck. Because you know, not always getting consistent work being a stuntman. I'm not explaining why it sucked. I'm explaining why it sucked in the fact that it didn't follow the full premise of thing
Hmm.
of
Well,
the TV show. And
well,
some,
technically, it could be a good movie, but it could be a bad Fall Guy movie.
yeah, and that's probably more for me. It was a bad Fall Guy movie. If it wasn't supposed to be quote unquote the Fall Guy, it probably would have been an all right movie, I would say.
Yeah, you just wanted a more accurate representation of the show.
Yeah,
That just happened to be a stuntman movie that had the name Fall Guy.
yeah. It could be different, but a good movie. Yeah, like it was all right for the movie it was, but with it supposed to be being the Fall Guy, yeah, not really. To me, it fell short. It's like, you know, if you go to see a Batman movie, you expect some Batman stuff, right? You know, it to be Batman-esque or whatever. There's certain
Yep.
elements, you know, and I don't think all the elements were there. You know, so hey, it's my opinion too. You know. Oh, and there's the thing: a lot of these movies out there that are trying to revolve around properties that people like, if they weren't around the properties people liked, they would probably be considered all right movies. But when you go and try and uh get some fame, get some draw from the people that liked these shows or whatever, and then you don't make it anything close to the show, then you're going to lose accountability. I think you're the only person alive, alive who has seen that old TV show. I know I'm not the only person alive, Joshua, but and it's just like when they did the Dukes of Hazzard movie. Although I must admit, the Fall Guy movie was better than the Dukes of Hazzard movie. Anyways, let's fall off this guy and or vehicle and fall into the next one of round 8.
Oh, that's a tough one.
You think? Or are you just being sarcastic?
Well, like I said, things could be deceiving. I don't know if most people would think it is what I think it is.
Yeah, it's just a question of how old some people are and whether they've seen the old movies or TV shows, whether they get some of these. Some of these are when you're older or whatever, it's easier to get some of these things.
Yep.
So, Joshua, any guesses for what this is? Do, 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 do. Eagle 5 says Joshua. Do you think it's Eagle 5? Alpha?
Oh, are the guesses done?
Well, yeah, well, Joshua put in his guess of Eagle 5, and he's the only one around guessing it at the moment. And it's 48, so it's been up about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, so yeah.
No, I don't think it's Eagle 5.
Yeah. I not sure whether this vehicle actually has a name, but it is
I kind of have an idea of its name.
It is supposed to be a spoof for another ship, but it doesn't look like anything that ship. Outcast is here, and he says Eagles 5. No, well, people can tell me whether this is its actual name, but as far as I know, I think that's a no for Eagles 5.
Wait! I haven't guessed yet.
Okay. What do you think it is then? Alpha?
Well, it could be several things, right? It could be Astro Train from Transformers, although he is a robot, not a vehicle. Then again,
if I was showing his shuttle mode, that'd be a vehicle mode, so it would be a vehicle technically.
That's true. But yes, is everyone's answer in?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, they're all correct. It is Eagle 5, the flying Winnebago from Spaceballs.
Okay, yes. I did not realize it actually had a name, so my bad. Yeah, so Yes, Joshua, and then Outcast is correct. So
Yep. Say goodbye to your two friends. And I'm not talking to about the ones in the Winnebago. Gimme paw. Ow, 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 ow.
Josh, nobody
Canadian
guessed.
treasure.
Nobody guessed 7, right? Round when we were in round 7.
I have no idea what round we're on.
We're on round 8. Let's see. Yeah, nobody guessed the Fall Guy chart. So
He's a Mog. Half man, half dog. He's his own best friend. John Candy, national treasure.
yes, for Canada.
To Canadians. Yep, for Canada. You don't have that many left now. You still have Rick Moranis, though. So
Yeah, and talking about Spaceballs, they're supposed to be doing a Spaceballs 2 finally.
Yep.
And Rick Moranis is actually supposed to be in it.
Yep, and yogurt's in it.
Well, I don't care whether something you can eat is in it.
No, the great yogurt.
I don't care how great it is. I'm not really a big fan of yogurt. Anyway. Time to fly.
You know how old James L. Brooks is? I think it's James L. Brooks, right?
Yeah. Anyway, let's fly over to round 9. And see whether anybody can figure out 9.
Oh, Mel Brooks. Sorry. Mel Brooks is in it. And do you know how old Mel Brooks is?
Very old.
Very old, but how old? Is very
Older
old.
than me.
How older than you?
Much older than me.
Yep, that's a good guess. He was born on June 28, 1926.
Oh, wow. His birthday is actually close to mine. Just several years earlier. Like
Yep.
40 years before mine.
Uh-huh. He's about to have his centennial.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was born June 24th and you said he was June 28th. So, but of course I was in 73, he's in 26. So, that's a few years. Difference.
Yep.
That's about, well, actually,
he's
about 50 years on me.
Yep, he's going to be 100 years old.
So we do have a couple of guesses, I believe, in the chat. I'm not sure whether I know one of them was correct. I'm not sure about the other, but what? Any idea on what this vehicle might be?
I only have one guess, and I'm pretty sure I may be wrong.
Okay.
So everyone's already guessed.
Yeah.
I think it's the Bat Cycle from the 1966 Batman show.
That would be incorrect.
See, I knew it. I knew I would be incorrect. I don't know what. I know what it is now.
Oh,
That's Judge Dredd's
Dredd's
Dread
what?
Cycle or something.
yeah, the Dread, the law something.
Okay. Did anyone get that?
Yeah, Outcast got it. Josh put 101, which I'm not sure what it means for sure, but he did put Judge Dredd motorcycle before I said anything, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Wow, they're smart. I didn't even have Judge Dredd on the mind. He is the law, you know.
And there's been a couple of different versions. That was the best one that I could find a picture of, so that's why I used that one.
Yep, that's probably the Carl Urban one
Yeah,
instead of the Stallone one.
so it would seem Outcast and Joshua judged correctly. They did not dread their answers, but will they dread round 10? Let's find out.
Ooh.
Oh, the one that was his good guess from Mel Brooks's age. Oh, the 101.
Hey, comedians live a long time. The power of laughter. Laughter keeps you alive a long time.
Yeah. So, any ideas what this one might be?
Already? Did everyone get a guess?
No, nobody's guess. I'm just asking you in general. I'm not asking you to say what you think. I'm just saying, asking you what if you have an idea what it might be.
I only have one guess, and I guess it's I don't know. I guess it's a 4 out of 10 chance of being right.
Okay. Outcast or Joshua, any guesses for what this one might be? And Joshua is rolling up his eyes at me for my puns based on Judge Dredd.
Mhm. Oh, do you know how old Dick Van Dyke is?
No, but I think he'd be pretty old too. Maybe older than Mel Brooks.
Yep, he was born December 13th, 1925.
So we got Outcast guessing Thunderbird from the series Vega. We're not sure whether Joshua, are you going to guess or not?
That's a good guess. Would you like to call a friend?
No,
Would you like to use a light?
go ahead.
I don't know what it is.
Oh no, like I thought you were saying something and you thought you stopped saying it because you thought I was gonna say something. So I'm like, go ahead and finish your statement, but
No, I don't have a statement. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's even a smaller percentage now that I've searched what I thought it was.
let's see. Joshua says the eye roll was because you can't remember that the chat has a delay and comments are about things you've said. I know that. And Joshua says Thunderbird as well. So they've made their guesses. Any guesses on your end?
I will say Smokey and the Bandit Thunderbird Trans Am.
Well, baby, you're just absolutely wrong. It's the Shagwa from Austin Powers. And I got my British accent totally wrong.
Oh, wow. What number is this? That's difficult. That's like
Number 10.
Oh, wow. Yep, that's definitely a number 10. That could have been a 15. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. And most people don't even mention the Jaguar. It's not really mentioned in pop culture as far as vehicles go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but they're both British and they're both spies.
uh why you got a stereotype like that?
Okay, they're both British spies.
What? That doesn't mean they all drive the same cars.
No, but I'm just saying close to the fact that that he's getting a naming another spy, right? And you know, and they both happen to be British too. They don't all drive the same car for sure, but
Ah, come on. That's still stereotyping. Next thing you're gonna tell me is you have British spy friends.
no. Anyways, we are not going to shag our way over to the next thing, but we will drive over to it. Round 11.
Such language. Golly, what is this? That is tough. Wow, I can't think of anything. And this is number 11?
Yep.
Wow, I can't imagine what the other ones are going to be.
So, do you got any sort of guess? Because we have our guesses from the chat.
I can't see the chat. Um I would have to do some research first.
So you're
Eh,
saying, are you gonna guess or not guess?
oh, okay. I have an idea what it is. I just needed to make a search to make sure.
Okay, what are you thinking it is?
Well, I've got to make sure everyone's I answered first.
Yeah, Outcast has answered and Joshua has answered. Those are the only two people guessing in the chat at the moment. So
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take my guess and I'm going to try to enunciate it very very carefully so you won't get a strike or demonetized. It is the car from the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you would be correct, and so would the two people in the the
All
chat.
right. I just need to make sure I pronounce that correctly. Otherwise,
Chitty
I get bleeped
Chi-
out or something.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They were bang on,
Yep.
and Outcast got it right away. So didn't take him no time.
Hey, that's a Dick Van Dyke movie.
Yeah, I seen it once or twice a long, long time ago. As a kid.
Wow. It's just cool that he's still around.
We're gonna bang our way over to round 12. I'm not sure whether that sounded good or not. So here's round 12.
Hmm. That's a tough one. doesn't really have a distinct silhouette, just looks like a normal car.
There are a couple things there that, if you, I guess, know the car, could give it away. But
I don't know. Any guesses?
Outcast or Joshua?
Hmm.
Outcast is guessing MIB, so is Joshua. Any guesses from you?
Yeah. MIB.
You're gonna do MIB
Uh,
too? You're gonna copy Outcast?
yeah. Final answer.
Well, sorry, you are wrong. It's Black Beauty from the Green Hornet.
Oh wow. I did not see that. I didn't see that coming. Wonder if they're the same car.
So,
Okay, the Green Hornet car was a Chrysler Imperial Crown.
Outcast says it has a shape of the Men in Black car. Now, I well there was there's been 3 iterations of the Green Hornet, and from what I know, there was a movie serial back in the 40s in it of it. Of course, in the 60s, there was the TV series that ran along around the same time as the Adam West Batman. In fact, there was a crossover with it. And in fact, Bruce Lee starred as Keiko in it,
Hey,
the butler that drove the car and all that. Oh, it's a martial arts expert. And then, of course, we have the most
oh, sure.
recent movie from about 4 or 5 years ago, uh, with I forget who starred in it, but again, another. It was just a movie, so I'm not sure whether the car's been the same in each one or not.
Yeah, it was. It was a 19 Imperial, and the show was a 1966 Chrysler Imperial Crown.
Yeah. Well, see, then in the 1940 serial, of course, it would not have been those cars because 1965.
That's true. And it, I don't know. Copilot didn't tell me about the serial. But the Men in Black one was a Ford LTD Crown Victoria.
Okay.
So I'm sure they're similar styles, I guess.
Yeah. So, I think this is the one from the movie, but I could be wrong.
I'm sure they look very similar.
Yeah. So there was
Next.
no beauty for all you guys. You did not get the beauty of the car. So you were blacked out. I guess it's time to roll on to round 13.
Hmm. Okay, that one's tough.
Hey, Mike, how are you? You making any guesses, Joshua? Mike? I don't Mike will make any guess. Do 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 do. Joshua, is Joshua making a guess? I don't know. It's 12 right now. We'll wait till it hits 13 and then we'll go on with things. Okay, well, so it just hit 13. So, you have any ideas what it might be? Alpha?
Well, there are. Well, let me look, take a really good look at it. I have. I guess. No, it's not that. It's not that. I don't think it's that either. Um, everyone's guessed already, right?
Well, Joshua hasn't guessed, but I've given him the chance to, so. And then Outcast has put in his guess, so.
I will say, Captain America's motorcycle.
Joshua jokingly puts in Peter Parker's pizza delivery motorcycle. No. No to Joshua. No to Alpha. But yes to Outcast. It is one of the patrol vehicles from the series Chips. They used some sort of 1970s Kawasaki motorcycle for their police patrol vehicles, motorcycles in the TV series.
Oh,
Chip.
Chips. I used to watch that when I was 3.
And of course, they did, which I haven't watched it yet. I'm not sure whether I want to, but they did do a movie based on that.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
In the last few years.
Wonder if it was good. There's no talk of a sequel, so I guess not.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it was good, bad, in between, or what. So, let's motor out of round 13 and into round 14.
Ooh. It looks familiar, but I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of the name.
Well, we got a guess by Outcast. Of course, we're waiting to find out whether Joshua's did a guess as well. So, Alpha, any guesses from you?
Well, if I could see the chat, I would probably just copy what they said.
Well,
But
Outcast
I
said Mad
can't.
Max, and so did Joshua. So I think Joshua's copying Outcast.
Oh. When you say Matt Max, what did they mean?
The movie Mad Max.
Yeah, but
Well, they could mean Mad Max's car in that or something to that effect.
oh,
Obviously, I'm not give more specifics. Like in some ways, sometimes I would probably accept some. At this
so
point,
when they
if
when
they
they
are correct, I would accept probably that the movie.
even the what if it wasn't Matt Max's vehicle though?
Yeah, but they're referring to the movie. The vehicle is in the Mad Max movie, at least. So that's why I give it to them. If it
That's very
was,
broad. That's really broad answer though, isn't it?
yeah, it is. But sometimes these vehicles that are in that they don't necessarily most people might have given them a name, but they don't have a specific name in the movie. They're just in there as some extra
Ye-
car or whatever. Some of them.
Yeah, but when you say the name of the person driving the vehicle, so when you say Matt Max car, wouldn't you be thinking it's Matt Max's car?
You could, or like I would be broad enough, accept a broad answer that they just mean that the car was in that movie as one of the cars, because there's a lot of cars in that movie that are very unique, we'll say, in look. So
But wouldn't you say the name of the person whose car it is?
yeah, but that person might not even have a name.
What? Wow. That could be anything, man.
That's why for something like that, if that is correct, I will accept it. But if it's not correct, I'm not going to accept it either. So
Hmm. That's a good point. That's a good point. Uh I don't I don't want to copy those answers. Um I don't think they're correct. Uh I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
you don't know, but you don't think it's Mad Max.
Right. I don't know, but I don't think it's Mad Max.
Well, in that part, you are correct. It is not Mad Max, so they are wrong. This is from Death Race. It's the alligator car, as it's
See? I knew it.
so.
Alligator car. The Death Racer.
Yeah, from the movie Death Race. I'm not sure whether it's Death Race or Death Race 2000, but needless to
Yep,
say,
I had a feeling. Actually, I've never seen that car before. I just knew it wasn't from Mad Max.
but I can see there are cars that look really weird like that from Mad Max. So I've seen clips and images. I've seen part of the movie, so I could see how somebody could easily think that. And that's why, and there's a few movies like that. Death Race, again, is one of them, that there's all these weird looking vehicles, and people like you and me, I'm not sure what, well, I could be wrong. In the movie, I'm not sure whether it's actually referred to as the alligator car, but, if
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's called The Alligator, driven by the character Frankenstein.
uh,
So they could have said Frankenstein's car or The Alligator from Death Race.
I've seen
2000.
I've seen some of the sequels, Joshua, and I can't remember ever seeing the original, but or I might have, but it doesn't stick out in my mind. So, anyways, alligator. I don't. Let's swim over to round 15, the last round.
The final round. Oh, this one's tough. Oh, okay. What this is. At least I think it is.
Uh, the original is nothing like the sequels. Yeah, I figured that for them somewhat. And when people say Mad Max, they mean Road Warrior.
Road Warrior. All right. I know what I think it is. And it could have several answers.
Any guesses, Outcast? Joshua, what this is? Outcast, yes. The DeLorean. Um,
Great Scots.
well, two things for that. A, DeLorean was in the first one, and although I never said it throughout this thing, I'm not doing any of the vehicles that was in the first one. Not that you would know it was there necessarily. And B, the DeLorean would be too easy to put in this spot, so there's no way the DeLorean would be getting put in this number 15 spot.
Whoa, this is heavy. So that can't be a guess? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it can be a guess. It's just a wrong guess.
Yeah, but in this game, you can only make one guess.
Yeah. Well, per round.
So that counts as the guess per round.
Yeah.
Ah, too bad.
Although that tells Joshua it's wrong, but tells you it's wrong too.
That is
Okay,
correct.
says I thought it was the DeLorean when it was flying away.
Oh man.
Any guesses, Joshua? Joshua does not seem to be making any guesses. So, do you got any guesses, Alpha?
Yes, I am I'm like 98% sure what this is.
Okay. What is your guess then?
What? If I say it, they'll steal it, won't they?
They can't. Joshua hasn't guessed, and if he's saying it after you actually put it out there as a thing, I'm not going to accept it. And,
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Joshua just put
What?
in the fantastic art, so he's made his guess. So,
Oh, that's a good guess. Pedro Pascal, you know.
yeah.
Everybody loves Pedro. I don't know, that was bad casting. Anyway, that's not my guess.
Okay, what is your guess?
My final answer is the submarine car known as Wet Nelly is a Lotus Esprit S1 that appeared in the 1977 James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me.
And you would be absolutely correct.
Aha!
That
Wet Nelly.
that thus meaning Joshua is wrong as well.
Yep.
So how did you get that?
I remember James Bond had a submarine car and I noticed it didn't have any wheels. So it had to be either flying or a submarine or a boat.
Uh,
Part of me was thinking Logan's Run too. Logan's Run had a car that kind of was shaped like that, but I was like, no, it's not that.
but yes, this was the submarine car from James Bond. I didn't know which movie offhand, but the Lotus Esprit S1.
Yep.
So this was definitely an interesting thing. The first 5 rounds or so, we had nobody here to guess. So just for those that are here now, let's go. We'll go over those first 5 rounds, 6 rounds. Show what we did have there. So round 1.
Oh, do they guess for those too since they weren't here?
No, they're not getting to get to guess for those. I'm just gonna show them.
Oh,
It also
man.
looks like a car from the show Automan. So, anyways,
Oh, that's the guy who turns into a car.
so the first round was the A-Team van owned by B.A. Baracus. So, fairly easy one. Then round 2 was the best vehicle of ever, the General Lee. We had it flying, or jumping.
That's don't get canceled. You can't say it's the best ever. You have
Watch
to say
me.
it's polarizing. It's polarizing. Very polarizing.
Not polarizing to me.
It's controversial.
Then we had Speed Racer's car, Mach 5. Go, go, Speed Racer, go, 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 Speed Racer, go, go, Speed Racer, go. And then we had the Flintstones vehicle, Fred's vehicle, car, whatever.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
And then round 5 was the speeder bike. And although Joshua was here for it, round 6 was Mario's Kart from Mario Kart. And I think everybody was here from 7 on with the Fall Guy truck. So how did you enjoy vehicles this week?
It was good choices. Good escalating scale of difficulty.
Yeah, and that's, of course, what we're trying to do. How did everybody in the audience like it?
Oh, you know what? You know what I thought that the James Bond car might have been?
What?
I thought it might have been the car that Michael Jackson turned into in the Moonwalker movie
Huh.
after hearing Auto Man. But yeah, it was like Michael Jackson turned into a car and it kind of looked like that.
Yeah. Well, nobody's
Maybe
really...
next time.
I like it. I like it. I was just late. I was building a room. Says Outcast. Well, sorry about that. Could have got some more points, but as you can see, you are ahead on the leaderboard by the most. You will got yourself up there a little bit more. Joshua will probably be moving up to second place. Bringing Fitz down to third and Raul down to fourth. So yeah, that's really nice. What else can I say? Next week we will be transforming. Yes, next week will be strictly Transformers. So
Yep.
yes, you're gonna get some probably pretty easy ones in the first 5 ones that you should know. What happened to your old leaderboard? What? You're talking about the green one, Outcast?
It's from last year.
Yeah, that was last season's. I said I was updating it. I was showing this when I was doing it. It's sort of like trying to make it like a chalkboard. I've got to redo the thing for the scoring. I want to redo that. I want to get a few different assets done. I want to get redo the assets for the lettering for the thumbnail. Actually, I want to redo the thumbnail itself too. Transformers G1 or all content on Transformers. Yeah, that is something that I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think. If I did G1, I would probably go up to Beast Wars Beast Machines, because as far as I'm concerned, that's part of the it's a sequel to the original series, original Transformers series. Because I remember watching Beast Wars and seeing Optimus Prime and all that on them, and how big they were compared to them, and I was like totally stunned. Um, but I wouldn't want to include like Robots in Disguise, Energon, stuff like that. The Michael Bay movies.
What? Why not? Don't make it trickier.
Oh, trust me, there's enough original versions of the Transformers, and there's people that have drawn them. Like I just had Soundwave on with Laserbeak a couple weeks ago, and I had some Ravage ones that I could have Soundwave and Ravage ones that I could have chose, that I would have thought, although they're not quite true to the original looks, I would think I would consider them true enough that I would use images like that. So yeah, I'm gonna say G1, but like I said, I'm gonna expound out to Beast Wars, Beast Machines. Not that I will use both of those, but I'm just giving myself access to them if I want to. Um, some of the comics that use the original cartoon, um, and all that, I will draw from too, because some of it might be comic bookish art, because I don't want to try and get stills from just the cartoon. But we'll say G1 and associate it with G1. Does that make sense, Outcast? Does that make sense, Alpha?
Well, yeah, I guess, but the movie's associated with G1 too, isn't it?
No, not the Michael
Oh,
Bay movies.
all right.
Because they totally redesigned them all. It's a completely different timeline, for lack of a better way of saying it. The Michael Bay movies. If you watch the original cartoon, heck, even if you read the original Marvel comics. Okay, Outcast says yes, and in the future you should do GoBots. Yeah, GoBots are definitely an idea. Yeah, so no GoBots next week, just Transformers G1 and associate it with G1.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that's another thing I need to do. I need to get a ending thing for this. I got my front, but I'm actually want to redesign the theme song too in the next week or two. So as Alpha has coined I think it was Alpha that coined the phrase last season. Well, actually, anything you want to promote before we take off, Alpha?
Uh, no, not yet. I don't have anything.
Okay. So just, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow morning. I will be doing some lesser known Bible story stuff. I believe. So stop by for that if you can, if you're awake. That'll be from 8:30 to 9:30 tomorrow morning. Yeah, so stop by for that. I'll be drawing up some lesson home, going over my stuff for lesson home Bible stories. So stop by for that. And yeah, then Saturday, and then I guess it's Monday. Anyways, remember to watch stuff. And I guess for now, it's